matchup here between two conferences that are now battling for respect. It's the Big 12 versus the ACC. Welcome to the home of the TCU Horned Frogs in Fort Worth, Texas, Amon G. Carter Stadium. As we'll see, the North Carolina Tar Heels taking on the TCU Horned Frogs. For EA Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get this thing going. The Horned Frogs will kick this away to get us going. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. So the North Carolina Tar Heels offense making their way on the field to open this game. And Kirk, in this quarterback's career, has been a mix of mistakes, but also stepping up in some big moments when needed.
Chris, this guy doesn't necessarily have the flashy skill set, but he's very consistent with what he does within this offensive structure. And the defense better be careful, because whether it's his legs or his arm, he can make you pay.
They bring him down, but a solid gain there in first down. Looks to be just inches short of the marker.
I think it's important to kind of let your quarterback get into a rhythm early in the game. Sure, you'd love to see the big gains, but plays like this allow the quarterback to get settled into the game, find his rhythm, and then he can make the bigger plays later on.
To throw, it's Lopez. Defense is coming after him. They make the tackle, but that scramble earns him enough yards for the first down.
Defense does a great job of taking everything away downfield. This quarterback wanted to take a shot, but nothing is there. The only problem is they didn't account for him taking off and running, so he picks up the first down.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
It just looked like the quarterback was holding on to the ball a bit too long that time, allowed the defense to be able to get the pressure, and they come up with the first sack of the game.
The offense will look to regroup here at 2nd and 11. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Makes the grab. It's Johnson. Stop right near midfield. It'll be a first down. That's the tight end flexed out into the slot, looking for a matchup there, Kirk.
Well, it is a matchup because he has the size where he's very difficult to be able to match up for his safety, and he's got the speed to be able to outrun a linebacker. That's why they like to flex him out like that and be able to pick up nice big gains like this.
Takes the handoff and tests the left side. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, this is what I'd love to see from a defense is the linebackers are scraping, doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. Looking to throw. It's Lopez. That's caught. It's Johnson. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker.
Any good offense has to have a reliable, quick to intermediate passing game. Even though that wasn't enough for the first down, it's plays like this that help you sustain drives and not get stuck with 3rd down and long.
Big moment on the opening drive. They face 3rd down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Catch made in space. Look out. Clutch conversion on 3rd there. Sets him up first down from the 31.
That's exactly what you want to see here from this offense. A big 3rd down conversion. Offensive line did their job, giving a quarterback enough time. Great read, good execution, throws the ball accurately. And now you got some momentum going here on this opening drive.
Handoff here from the shotgun. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Second down play coming up for this offense. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Caught over the middle. It's Johnson. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
You see more and more offenses in college football going to 3 receivers, and the slot receiver a lot of times can become the go-to guy. He gets mismatches against either safeties, a nickelback, or a linebacker walked out, and you can take advantage of it.
And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. On the run here. Lets it go. Finds his man. It's Johnson. They make the stop, but that gains enough to set him up 1st down at the 14.
Love to see a quarterback who looks for a matchup on 3rd down. Sees his go-to guy who's got a favorable matchup, gets the ball to him for a 1st down.
And the Tar Heels line up on 1st and 10 now. Caught behind the line. It's Johnson. Tackled at the 8 after the completion.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a touchdown, Tar Heels. They finish off the scoring drive. A horrible field position to start the drive, Kirk, but they just march right down the field and get points.
Chris, this offensive coordinator deserves a raise after that opening drive. The way they orchestrated this inside their own 15 to come away with points, impressive.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. PAT makes it 7-0. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Return starts from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. The Horned Frogs offense takes the field. The first chance we had to see them today. And Kirk, we check out tape on this offense. Your eye just goes to these highlight reel catches that this elite wide receiver makes again and again.
And you know, one thing that stands out to me is not only does he get these chances to make plays, but the defenses, they do their homework. And what they typically will do is put a couple defenders on him. And when they do that, that's when it opens up other aspects of its offense that they're going to have to be able to take advantage of today. Well, Chris, with this style of RPO, the quarterback has to do a really good job of staying on that ride with the running back to make sure that the defense is really up against the run before he can pull it out and throw the football. Here, it's a little further downfield, but the same result as far as the potential. And
it's Rodgers.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
That completion makes it 2nd and medium. Dropping back, it's Hoover. Caught by the receiver. And he'll get the 1st down yards before they finally bring him down.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays. But the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
So the ball placed right at midfield as the offense starts with a 1st and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Short connection to the tight end here. He picks up 9, so just short of the 1st down, 2nd and 1.
Well, this is why running the football is so important. You run the ball, and then you go play action. It affects the eyes of the safeties and the linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice gain.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the 1st down.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a 1st down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back, he just seems to have a nose for that 1st down marker. A few more runs like this, and he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Quick throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. And he'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
Boy, they're just fundamentally sound right where you want to be after the completion. Nowhere to go after that catch.
Getting set. Here's second down. Quarterback drops back. Makes the grab. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. Tackle is made, but the junior quarterback shows off his arm strength that time.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Incomplete, but a late flag comes in. A lot of contact. Defense will have to bounce back after that PI sets the offense up with a fresh set of downs. To the air, it's Hoover. Makes a quick grab, and he will be stuffed for no gain. Coming to the line on second down, this is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. He's got it on a crossing route. Tackled at the 6-yard line after the completion. Offense really threatening now. So a positive play, Kirk, with the crossing route. This is the defensive communication the coaches were worried about in this game.
Yeah, it really is a challenge in this call. When the offense goes with that deep crosser, the defense has to do a good job of communicating, really keeping their head on a swivel to understand who's coming into their zone. That time they just lost the receiver, and they gave...
He makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Horned Frogs.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you had to do was get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
See if they can convert the point after. And there's the point after. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Looking downfield. It's Lopez. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
The middle linebacker is the quarterback of the defense. This time, the coordinator decides to blitz him, and it works. Good job by bringing him and getting to the quarterback.
They go backwards on first down, so it's second and long from the 19. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. They bring him down, but that is a huge play for this passing game. Big gain.
Boy, it's got to be so rewarding for an offensive coordinator when your play call perfectly counters the defense's call. That's exactly what we saw right here. That play targeted the coverage's biggest weak spot, and it led to a wide-open wide receiver.
And through one quarter, let's see how the quarterback's stats stack up. And after a promising start, we hope that both these teams will just continue with more of this action. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They bring him down to the 27. This offense really threatening now.
Boy, a great slant by the receiver. What I loved is the quarterback found the window that he wanted to make the accurate throw.
And the Tar Heels will have 1st and 10 here. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. See what that's about. The defensive penalty is declined. Offense very happy to take the result of that play. Here comes a throw from the red zone. The pass rush closing in. Swarmed by the pass rush. A sack. So off the solid gain on the ground, they go back to the passing game, but give up the sack that time.
Boy, what a big difference, Chris, between the run blocking we saw in the previous play where they got big yards, and here in pass pro, they just get overwhelmed by this defense. Great job of applying the pressure to bring that quarterback down for the sack.
This pass rush has been a problem. Another sack sets up 2nd and long. Quarterback keeps the football. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
Now give the defense a lot of credit there. They were ready for this option play. Good awareness and containment to be able to force them into this upcoming 3rd down situation.
Offense looking to keep the drive alive. It's 3rd down. Scanning the field. It's Lopez. He pulls in the catch. He's not going to get the first down. It's 4th down now.
Great job here by the defense. 3rd down and long. You drop back in coverage, keep everything in front of you, force that quarterback to have to check the ball down, and then you rally to the football to force his 4th down. Great job here by the D.
Coach elects to try for 3 points and sends out the field goal unit. He made it. 3 points on the board.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Horned Frogs offense takes the field now. Let's see if they can keep that passing game going. The last possession, very vicious and precise. And they'll tackle him about the 23-yard line.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. But just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. It's an out with the defense short of the first down marker.
The key here, Chris, is the timing by the quarterback. The fact he got the ball out quickly gave his receiver a chance. One more hitch or a slight hesitation, and that's an incompletion or an interception.
Offense looking to convert on 3rd and short from the 27. It's a keeper trying to get to the marker.
Good call here by the offensive coordinator to go with quarterback sneak here on 3rd and inches, and he's going to get the first down. It's a great time to catch the defense off guard. Get up to the line of scrimmage quickly, get the lineman down, quarterback under the center, quick snap, and get the yardage you need for the first down.
New set of downs for the offense, 1st and 10. The sure hands. It's Rodgers. Finally, they get him. A great tackle by the cornerback. Not easy with that size difference.
Man, where's the scouting report for this defense? You knew coming into this game this tight end was capable. That's his 5th catch in this first half.
Now it's 2nd down here. complete. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage. And the Horned Frogs offense is on the move now. Dropping back, it's Hoover. Running back grabs it on the screen. Stopped right there at the line, no gain.
Well, a screen pass is all about timing. This one just didn't come together at all. You couldn't get the blocking line, the timing was off, everything seemed to be off. The defense blew up the entire setup.
Short completion there, second down coming up. Here's the snap, offense looking to throw the ball. Screen to the wide receiver. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Boy, we're just getting started here, and already you can feel a rhythm between a quarterback and a receiver. Nice job again getting back in the pocket, making a nice, accurate throw to one of his top targets.
Here we go, 3rd and short on the 7th play of this drive. Looking to throw it again. Receiver makes the grab. That play will move the sticks, set him up first down at the 42.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on 3rd down, get him the ball.
Ball handed off. And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
This is becoming a long drive. Here's play number 9. Quick throw, the catch is made. Eventually they tackle him, but what a spin move to earn him the first down.
Boy, this receiver in the slot is giving this defense all kinds of problems. He has another catch on the day. You may want to adjust out, get out of your base, maybe try 5 or 6 defensive backs on the field, somebody that can match up more athletically against this slot receiver.
On first down, it's play action. He's looking deep here. He had all day back there before throwing the strike. Touchdown, Texas Christian.
Chris, I don't blame him at all for taking advantage of this matchup. Put that receiver out on the left. If he gets the matchup you like, take a shot downfield on the post and hit it for a big touchdown.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The extra point is good, so it's 14-10 now. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And here's the return from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the North Carolina offense is back out there on the field. They settled for 3 last time. Let's see what they can come up with this drive. It's a short completion of the big tight end. They'll stop him at the 34. That will be a first down.
Well, that's the thing with this guy. You've got the ability to flex him out. He shows his versatility and what he can do from that slot position. He could be the quarterback safety blanket.
High completion, good for a first down. The offense working with a new set of downs here. Looking to pass. It's Lopez. Quick throw. Catch made on the out route. Heads out of bounds as a short gain on the play.
Anytime a quarterback and a receiver are in sync, you got a chance to make a very successful play. Great job here by the offense.
That completion makes it second and medium. Throwing off play action. Pass complete on a crosser. They stop him at the 49, but that'll be a first down.
This quarterback has a lot of different options, but I don't mind him getting this wide receiver involved so early in the game. Let him build up his confidence. He could have a monster day for you.
And the Tar Heels will line up on 1st and 10. And he'll set up to throw. Looking for his big tight end. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Here's a 1st and 10 play. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Nice grab. It's Johnson. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
I mean, we're not even to halftime yet, and I don't think this guy wants to take a break once we get to the half. That's his 5th catch and counting.
That completion sets up a 2nd down play. Scanning the field, it's Lopez. The pass rush gets home.
I can't believe the amount of pressure this defense is getting on this quarterback. Sack after sack. Well, you got to think about changing things up. The snap count, the scheme, anything at all to help this offensive line. They're overmatched so far in this game.
So here comes 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. The pocket breaking down. And he decides to just throw it away. That's going to bring up 4th down now.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
So they'll settle for a field goal attempt here. And he's got it from 48 yards out, showing off the big leg. That's a costly penalty for the special teams. Offense coming back on the field. You just can't make contact with a kicker like that. Looking to throw it from the red zone. Makes the grab. Can he get there? Brought down at the 7, but the completion moves him into scoring position. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Play action fake, looking to throw. Looking right, this one caught. Tackled down at the 3 after the catch. Defense up against it now. Defense spends their 2nd timeout to try to regroup.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice game. Love to see the big man get his touches.
1st and goal, they'll try to run it in. And now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here.
Man, it's 1st and goal. You're thinking about trying to score. You're looking at positive yards, and instead, you're going backwards. That's going to set up a very important 2nd down call here.
Back to throw. It's Lopez. Pass caught. Can he get in? And he's down at the 3-yard line.
Well, that completion gets him a little closer. Quick decisions needed here, especially with 3rd down coming up.
They've moved it to the 3. Now it's 3rd and goal. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And it's incomplete, very near the goal line.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. You've got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
So on 4th down now, out comes the field goal unit. He was on target with his 1st attempt. This one just a chip shot from 20 yards away. Oh, and he missed it. The kick is no good. And it's still a 4-point margin after the miss.
Boy, this guy's usually more reliable than this. I thought that was going to be an easy field goal and 3 points, but instead he misses, so you walk away with nothing.
So here we go, the first play of the drive, less than a minute to play before halftime. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Grabbed by the receiver. Shows off the moves there, but ultimately not much of a gain.
I love the call here by the offensive coordinator, getting this wide receiver involved early in the game. Obviously a long way to go, but you want this receiver to make a big impact today and get his confidence established early.
Looks like one more play here before halftime. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Oh, and they've got him for a sack to wrap up the first 2 quarters of play here. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. You've had yourselves a superb broadcast so far in Fort Worth. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half. Either way, it's time to find out. Back to the best in the biz for the start of this third quarter.
And the Tar Heels will kick it deep to begin the second half. They'll return it from inside the 5. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. And the TCU offense is back out on the field. The passing game's been on fire. The defense has had no answer for it. Let's see if they found some solution. And is intercepted. Breaks into the open. And he steps out of bounds. A solid return and a great play to set up his offense here.
Well, your best player's got to make big plays in these kind of moments, and that's what happened right here with this defensive battle. The offense in a tie game in the red zone, looking at points, and instead, the defense with the interception. In a tie game, their offense now has the ball.
The offensive coordinator's got to love this starting field position. Back to pass. It's Lopez. He's got it, looking for the end zone. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball to the 6. Defense getting pushed back.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You'll take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Looking to pass here on second down. Pressure is coming. And the defense closes in quickly to stop him short of the goal line.
Hey, if nothing else is there, good decision by this quarterback to be able to pick up some positive yards. Rather see him do that than force the ball into coverage. Good heads-up play.
So here we go, third down in the red zone, the kind of play that decides football games. On third down, it's a handoff. Touchdown, UNC. And that will give them the lead now. Well, we had a short field. The offense did exactly what they're supposed to do. That would have been a big ask for the defense there, Kurt.
Absolutely. But when you're given that kind of field position, anything less than a touchdown would be a disappointment. They did exactly what they needed to do by capitalizing on that short field.
Now the important point after attempt. And the extra point makes it a 17-14 lead. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And the returner will be brought down. And the TCU offense takes the field. See if this quarterback can bounce back. The last possession, a pick on the very first play. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Here's the second down play. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. He's tackled just short of the 20-yard line. Critical third down play for this offense right here. Looking downfield, it's Hoover. Can't hold on. Good defensive play, brings up a fourth down.
That's doing your homework as a defensive coordinator and making sure your players are dialed in on third down. Obviously, it's third and long. They want to get their best player the football, so you double cover him, take him out, and force that quarterback to either force it into coverage or find someone else to make a play.
And on fourth down, the punter sends it away. He'll call for the fair catch here. And the Tar Heels offense is back out on the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? They start with an RPO. Quick pass to the right. Offense getting set. Second down play here. Play action fake. Looking to throw. Lets it fly to the wideout. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
The defense does a nice job of forcing the quarterback here to be patient by playing zone. And they run a crossing route. Defense is there, but not able to break up the catch.
Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. On the run, it's Hall. Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. On the move now. Using his legs on the scramble. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
Well, defense does a nice job of pressuring the quarterback. I'll tell you what, that's a heck of an effort by this guy just to be able to get back close to the line of scrimmage.
They're backed up here trying to make something happen on third and long. Looking to throw. It's Lopez. Nice throw, caught for a completion. They make the tackle, but the offense has a first down now at the 21.
Whew, that was pretty. The receiver broke down his defender on that curl against man-to-man coverage. That's how you win one-on-ones.
And the Tar Heels pick up enough yardage for a first down. The offense with some pre-snap eye candy. The shotgun running play call. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Looking for a man. Running out of time in the pocket. Quarterback looking to scramble. Tough to show, but a sophomore quarterback to pick up the first down himself.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up the first down.
And the Tar Heels looking to finish the drive here. It's first and goal. They'll try to run it in on first and goal. And the defense wraps him up. second and goal for the offense. Grab behind the line. It's Hall. They've got him down behind the line. They lose yardage on that completion.
The offensive line does everything they can to try to protect the quarterback, to give him enough time to find an open receiver, but there's nobody there downfield. He ends up throwing it to the back. But how about the speed of this defense? Now you're looking at a third down.
Trying to throw for it on third and goal. Caught over the middle. It's Johnson. And he gets in for the score. Touchdown, North Carolina. How important was that touchdown, Kirk? It's now a two-possession game here in the second half.
It's a great job of this offense with their execution and having situational awareness here in the second half. They now have, as you said, Chris, this two-possession lead. They got a great chance to finish it off and get a win.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Horned Frogs offense takes the field now. This group is coming off a quick 3-and-out. Can they put something together with this drive? Grab down the middle. It's Payne. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Receivers are bunched together. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run.
To call the field general. Move those sticks.
First down here for this offense. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. Makes the catch downfield. They get him down, but a big gainer to the 42.
Chris, that's just perfect execution here by the offense. Quarterback does a nice job getting back, putting the ball out where the receiver can make a play on it. Nothing you can do as a defender.
And the Horned Frogs have 1st and 10 here. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Run it up the middle, but stuff for no gain.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure a defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take the lead in this game at some point.
Using his legs, it's Payne. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Urgency now for the offense that hates to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. To the air, it's Hoover. Fires it to the wideout. Catch is made down the middle. They make the tackle, but the offense set up with a first down in the red zone.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. It's a quick grab. Big man finally brought down by the cornerback. That was a tough assignment. Important second down play coming up. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss. Well, they don't block the defensive end and shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Launching one to the end zone. And it's incomplete, targeting a man right near the goal line.
Boy, Chris, this drive looked outstanding until they got into the red zone. Seems like the wheels have come off. Third down and long makes it very tough to execute in the red zone. Now let's see what they come up with here on this fourth down play.
So on fourth down, the decision is to trot out the field goal team. This will be a 35-yard attempt. The field goal is good.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. Fields it just outside the goal line. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Offense out there to start a new drive from the 21. Hands off to the left. Now they test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They're holding their own with the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Second down after that previous play. Dropping back, it's Lopez. The screen pass complete to the running back. And the defense smothers him for no gain. And so far, we've been treated to a duel of big play wide receivers. These guys have been putting on a show, piling up the highlights through three quarters. We're set now for the fourth quarter. Who is going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? We begin the quarter with a crucial play, often setting up for this third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Lets it go quickly. He's got a man down the middle. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35.
Well, he's been their go-to guy all game long. They needed a big play there on third down. They go his way again, and it works out.
Pass complete for a first down. The offense gets a fresh set of downs. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Sophomore trying to make a play, but put too much on the throw. So second down after the incompletion. Caught in the backfield. It's Johnson. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Looking to chuck it again. He's got it with room to run. Breaking free at the 35. Marked out of bounds, but it's another big gain. This air attack, no problem moving the ball up and down the field today.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the second half. Get to a third down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it, you convert, and you keep working that clock.
Back to throw. It's Lopez. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football, and now it's second down. Following the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 30. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Caught over the middle. It's Johnson. Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage.
Chris, that's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. The receiver makes the catch. He make the tackle, but the offense set up with a first down in the red zone.
Well, why not, Chris? Here we are in the 4th quarter. It's 3rd down. This guy's been making plays all game long. Go back to him again, and it works out.
And the Tar Heels begin a new series here, 1st and 10. And the quarterback keeps it here. They finally stop him, but a solid play sets him up. 1st and goal at the 9.
Man, we know this guy can spin it, but you can't forget about his wheels, too. That's another first down for this offense, and they are feeling it.
For the offense, a chance to extend the lead, but more importantly, milk the clock here late in the game. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Launching one to the end zone. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Tar Heels.
Boy, this guy has a knack for the end zone, doesn't he? That's 2 touchdowns for this guy today, and I don't know if he's done yet.
And now they'll set up for the point after. Extra point up and good. A 2-touchdown lead here now in the 4th quarter. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Return starts from inside the 5. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. And the TCU offense is back out on the field. They've had to settle for field goals. That won't work anymore. They got to find the end zone this time. To throw, it's Hoover. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
So after the incompletion, it's 2nd down. Tight end goes in motion before the snap. Off play action, he's looking to throw. Grab behind the line. It's Rodgers. They stop him after a short gain. It's not a first down.
I love what the defense is doing here. Sitting back, giving up some plays underneath, tackling these guys inbounds, and just keep that clock rolling.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. And it's just beyond the receiver's grasp. Too much on that one.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
And he's throwing for it on 4th down. Looking for the wide out. He's got it, and no for a first down. They finally get him down, but a big play to the 46.
That's what you love to see from the quarterback, recognizing the receiver's past the marker, and a good job by the receiver to know where he needed to go to get that first down.
Offense operates at the plus 46 after that huge gain. An inside give now from the shotgun. They make the tackle, but that's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 34. The Horned Frogs keep the football on the move. To throw, it's Hoover. Quick throw to his receiver. And the pass is incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, and here comes a late flag. The offense gets a fresh set of downs after the PI. We'll see if the defense can regroup. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional, and I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on that quarterback.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Grab down the middle. It's Rodgers. Brought down at the 5 after the completion. Defense getting pushed back.
Of course, boy, the defense has got to do a better job of being aware of the tight end over the middle of the field. Quarterback saw him open, made a nice throw.
A chance to get right back into this football game. It's first down and goal. He's looking to throw. Running back has it on a screen now. Fights into the end zone. Touchdown, TCU. That's another passing strike from this quarterback. He is having himself a tremendous ball game.
Boy, this guy just can't miss. Every single time he throws, it seems like he's coming up with another touchdown. The receivers are running good routes. He has enough time to throw. And, man, this poor defense, they might want to think about changing up coverage because right now it is not working.
Lining up to try the extra point. PAT up and good to get a little bit closer. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And here comes the North Carolina offense back out onto the field. This game just got tighter. The temptation might be to sit on this lead, but we'll see how aggressive they get. Looks to his left and makes the completion. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
Chris, it's so much fun to watch the athleticism at the wide receiver position nowadays. The ability to make plays on the outside is extraordinary, and they bring a certain toughness, too, that catches my eye.
That completion makes it second and short. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
So a very makeable third down for this offense from the 26-yard line. Dropping back, it's Lopez. Wide open downfield. Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now.
Well, the defense gets these guys to third down. They got a chance to get them off the field, and instead they give up the first down. So the clock will continue to move, and the defense is really at the mercy of this offense at this point.
And the Tar Heels getting set on 1st and 10. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Second down play coming up. Caught behind the line. It's Johnson. 0 running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see from the defense. Yeah, you give up the catch, but you're right there to be able to stop this receiver from making any yards after the catch.
Challenging play for the offense. They face 3rd and long here from their own 43. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Looking downfield near the end zone. Oh, and he dropped it. He could not hang on for a touchdown. My goodness.
Boy, he just missed another one, Chris. That would have been touchdown number 4 for this quarterback. Still, what a performance we've seen from this guy today, and he's not done yet.
And the Tar Heels bring their punt team onto the field. Fielded near the 20. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. And the TCU offense takes the field. 1st and 10. Not much time left. They need to find the end zone on this possession. The receiver grabs it. He's brought down, but an explosive play for this passing game.
This is all you can hope for, really. The defense does their job. You get the offense back out on the field. It's a one-possession game. It's up to this quarterback and this offense to deliver, and they're off to a good start here.
Solid game. They'll spot the ball at the 49. 1st down. And they'll try to pick it up on the ground. Tight game. Final 2 minutes. Can the offense make a play here? And they desperately need it. Looking to pass. It's Hoover. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down.
Smart decision here by the defensive coordinator to go with dime coverage, get more speed on the field, extra defensive backs, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football for this quarterback.
Here we go, trailing late in the game here. Serious urgency for this offense right now. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Caught over the middle. It's Rodgers. Defense makes the stop very close to a 1st down.
Well, I'll tell you what, this guy's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. And here we are, late in the game. He needs to continue to play with that consistency. And that's a great example that he's up to it.
So here we go. Down 1 score. They're going to go for it on 4th down. Quick throw caught on the left side. And the offense will wisely spend a timeout after the play. Clock management's going to be very important here in the final minutes. The offense getting closer to a game-tying touchdown. It's 1st and 10. Ball handed off. A quick juke. Breaks a tackle on the play and makes a decent gain.
Boy, positive yards there on 1st and 10. Good job up front by that offensive line. Good hard running by this running back. And now you got a lot of options. That playbook can really open up on 2nd and inches.
Tight game. Final 2 minutes. Can the offense make a play here? And they desperately need it. 2nd down. We're going to throw it. Touchdown. Horned Frogs. What a grab in the end zone in a clutch moment.
What a touchdown by this offense. They're down 1 now, an extra point away from tying this game up with under 2 minutes to go.
Kicking team on now for the extra point. And that PAT gives us a tie ball game here in the final quarter. You got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And here's the return from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. And a timeout is called. They'll talk it over, tied late here in the 4th quarter.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What's an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that 1st down.
Crowd getting cranked up, trying to help this defense on the final drive. Back to pass. It's Lopez. Looking for a man deep on the right side. And it's hauled in. Catch made way downfield. Offense stops the clock with their second timeout to talk strategy.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. And the defense will spend their second timeout here to make some adjustments.
You talk about a dream football game at the college level. This guy's now over 400 yards passing today.
And the Tar Heels come to the line to set a fresh set of downs. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Grab down the middle. It's Johnson. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. Catch made, looking for the goal line. Tackled at the 2 after the completion. The defense really up against it now.
This guy's throwing for yards every single time he drops back to throw. Believe it or not, he's closing in on almost 450 yards passing in this game.
First and goal, clock winding down. A great chance for this offense to get a go-ahead score. Now a timeout is taken with just 5 seconds remaining. And here comes the field goal unit onto the field. He's 1 for 2 so far today. This one, a chance to win it in the final seconds. Oh, and he's off target. It's no good. He missed it, and the game remains tied.
Now, that's going to go down as an empty possession for this offense. No points as he's off target. And now you can see he's hanging his head. A poor kicker.
Here's the first play of the drive now from that 20-yard line. They'll run it here. That's the running back with the ball. So no gain in what's going to be the final play. The clock is at 0-0. So tied up after regulation, we go to overtime. Remember, in college football, it's dueling possessions. In the second overtime, if we get there, you have to go for 2 points if you score a touchdown. And the third overtime, Kirk, just becomes a series of 2-point tries.
And I know that's your favorite, to see if we can get to that third series of these overtimes. I love extra football, so I'm looking forward to this. Let's see who's going to win it.
So here comes our first play of overtime. And here's the handoff. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards.
Well, I don't think the offensive line gave the back much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to the defense. It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
Defense swarms them on that first down play. Now they come up 2nd and 15 after the loss. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Breaks into open space. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces a defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams through this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense that they better defend this style of play moving forward.
Off the play fake, looking to pass it. Pulls it in. It's Gauze. Defense able to stop it. It's 4th down now.
You know, it's 3rd down. As a quarterback, you're sitting there back in the pocket trying to find a matchup that you like. Pretty much everything taken away. I like his thought to get it to the running back because he's a talented, gifted player, but he just could not wiggle free to pick up the first down.
So on 4th down, out trots the place kicker in a very big spot here. It's up and good. He's got the field goal to put him up 3 here in overtime.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So they line out now knowing a touchdown wins the football game. You need a field goal at least to force another overtime. And you'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Looks right for a quick completion. And they've got him down at the 3. Big gain on that completion.
Great execution on the RPO. Quarterback does a nice job as he's putting the ball into the belly of the back, making sure to read his key. This defense was determined. They came up to stop the run. Quarterback saw it, pulled it out, hit the quick slant right behind it for some great yards.
So first and goal here. Can they punch it in and win the football game? Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
And I just love that this defense is not giving up on this first and goal. They attacked. They got through. They got penetration. A nice job of being able to keep them out of the end zone.
So off the loss, it's second and goal from the 7. They'll try to power it in right up the middle. And he's tackled down at the 4-yard line. Defense getting pushed back.
It's a nice play by this defense, and now you're thinking about third down and goal from around the 5-yard line. You got a real shot to come up with a stop here. Whether they run it or throw it, you get a stop here and maybe you hold them to 3 points.
So a challenging situation for this offense on third and goal as they try to get a first down and win this with a touchdown. Looking for 6. And the pass is incomplete just across the goal line.
Well, they decide to throw the ball here on third down and short. I really thought the easy thing is just run the quarterback or hand it off, pick up the first down, keep this drive alive, and get 6 points on the board.
Here we go. One of the biggest moments of the game so far. The field goal unit out there for a high-pressure attempt. And now the defense calls timeout, trying to get organized and come up with a stop here in overtime. So on fourth down, here comes a crucial field goal attempt. And it's good. He coolly handles the chip shot, and so we head to another overtime.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
So one overtime, not enough to decide this one. Here comes the first play of double OT. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Deep shot toward the end zone. Oh, and it's incomplete. He flat out dropped what would have been a touchdown. Second down coming up now.
Chris, not only really good coverage here by the defense, but I love their awareness. That ball is in the air, headed to the end zone, and the ball is separated from the receiver with the contact.
Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. To throw, it's Hoover. It's complete on the crossing route, and he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
So here we come up on third and short now. This defense trying to get a stop and force a field goal try here in OT. Snags it, but throw. Tackled after the completion. Offense will now set up inside the 5.
Well, I love it. Keep the kicker on the sideline. This offense knows when you're in the red zone, you got to come away with 6. Great play to keep this drive moving.
So the offense has a first and goal now here in the second overtime. And the quarterback dropping back. Makes the catch. Can he get in? Tackled after the completion down at the 1-yard line.
Boy, tight windows is always down here. They have trust in throwing it. You just have to be smart.
We'll see if the offense can punch it in on second and goal. Back to throw again. In for a touchdown to claim the lead in double overtime. And now a 2-point try coming up.
Man, I really thought they were going to run the football in here at the 1-yard line, but instead they decided to throw it. I think they completely caught the defense by surprise, and they get a touchdown.
So they score the touchdown. Now by rule, they must go for 2 here in second overtime. Looking to throw. It's Hoover. And he's in there. The conversion is good. Great execution, and it pushes the lead to 8. So pressure on this offense here in overtime. They must score a touchdown to stay alive. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Caught over the middle. It's Johnson. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
That's what makes this tight end so dangerous. You can flex him out into that slot position. He shows you his versatility. He can be an inline guy that can block, but here he shows you what he can do with his hands.
That completion makes it second and medium. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Lets it fly to the wideout. Oh, he makes the catch. Brought down at the 5 after the catch. The offense really threatening now.
Well, they love going to this guy in the slot, don't they? What a mismatch inside. He reels in another one. This guy's automatic.
So needing to reach the end zone to keep this game alive, it's first and goal now. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. He's got it right near the end zone. Tackled after the catch, but the ball moves to the 4-yard line. Made the catch, but he was surrounded, Kirk. Not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards.
He's got it near the end zone. Receiver steps out just short of the goal line.
Boy, I thought the defender was in really good position here. Just kind of working that receiver to the sideline. I didn't think he had enough room to come down with it. Somehow he comes up with a catch and gets a foot down.
Third and goal, looking to throw for it. He escapes the pocket. And he's in for a touchdown. But still work to do. They need a 2-point conversion to force a third overtime.
Well, the offense has done its job here coming up with this touchdown, and that's a great job. And as you know now, Chris, down by 2, they've got to hit this 2-pointer to be able to tie this game up and send it to a third overtime.
So now the offense must answer with their own 2-point conversion to send us to a third overtime. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. And no, he doesn't get in. They stop him to win the game in double overtime.